Hi friends! So today I'm going to be doing a video on meal prepping. So actually showing you how to meal prep. I'm going to cook all the food, I'm going to get all the Tupperware set out, I'm going to show you how to weigh everything out and get ready for your week because the team is starting show prep on Monday. So for anyone that may be looking to do a show in the near future, or maybe are going to be doing one Monday, like how we are, go ahead and watch this video and it's going to be awesome. I'm actually going to be going to the store shortly, so I'll have a recorder showing you like the foods that I'm going to get and going to Walmart, so there might be Walmart people that we can have some fun looking at too, who knows, just saying. And so yeah, so I'll be back and let's go ahead and get started. Hi guys, so I'm back and I went and got all these groceries. I tried to organize them for, to show you all the stuff that I got. So again, remember, this is for two people. This is for Aaron and I. So over here, I tried to get some videos of the stuff I got while I was at the store, but my phone doesn't have very much memory, so it kind of stopped working. So I'm in the process of getting a new phone, so sorry. Okay, so over here, sorry I kind of go out of screen. I have, I got a couple of sugar-free jellies to put in my oatmeal. It's super awesome. 1 tablespoon has about 10 calories and 5 grams of carbs, but 0 sugar, which is super awesome. It actually has a little bit of fiber. So I got apricot and strawberry, just because they're my favorite. Then I got some more oats. I got some teriyaki marinade. It's really good on calories. It's just a little high in sodium. So for right now, I go ahead and marinate since it's so far out. And then obviously as you get closer to your show, you need to make sure that you take this out because you don't want your body holding all the sodium. But for right now, should be okay. And I don't use a whole bottle on one thing. Like, I do a little bit, just enough to give it some flavor. So keep that in mind. Had to get the almond butter for some good fats in there. Got almond milk, 45 calories. I love putting this in protein for protein shakes. Again, sometimes I don't even do the full cup for the serving. I just do enough for some flavor. Again, flavor helps. I got a crap ton of chicken. I got 4 packages of chicken. I was originally going to get 6, but I just decided to do 4. I'll probably cook 2 for this week between Aaron and I, and then I'll freeze the other one. It'll save me a trip in the long run. Got 3 things of extra lean Genio ground turkey. Now they have a lean, but then I get the extra lean because this has 1.5 grams of fat for 4 ounces and 26 grams of protein. So this is a lot better than the lean, just the plain lean. I'll get the extra lean. So I got 3 things of those. I got steak for Aaron mostly. I may have like a serving just once a week, but especially for him because he is huge. He's 6'6". He's gonna need all the red meat he can, especially for his muscles. Super good for guys. So don't take out that steak, guys out there. I got low-fat cottage cheese, egg whites, rice cakes, Tupperware, eggs galore, which I actually just spilled one on the ground earlier. I've never done that. It's the first time for everything. Broke almost all over my boots. Thank God it didn't. And then I got asparagus for Aaron because I hate asparagus. I got zucchini. I love zucchini. Zucchinis are not very good this time of the year. These are like kind of squishy, but I'm just going to make it work because I have to. And then I got spinach and an awesome food scale. So this one was 15 bucks. So if you go to Walmart, you can get this one and hopefully it works good. Kelsey said it works great. So that's good. So this is all the stuff I got for today. It was stupid cheap. Like I couldn't even believe it. It was, you can see it was 170 bucks. It's probably going to be backwards to you. $169 for all that. So if you're splitting it between somebody or if you're just shopping weekly, I mean, again, this should last for 2 weeks. So that's pretty good to get all that stuff for that cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and portion everything out. And then as I'm cooking, I'll go ahead and start recording, showing you what I do as I cook. And then we'll prep them in the Tupperware. Ground turkey is still going. Got the rice going. Gonna get steak here. The pan's getting warm, so I'm gonna put the steak on in just a second. So I went ahead on the steak. I put some garlic salt and some pepper on it. Again, just trying to keep it low with the sodium content. Steak. Best sound ever. I seriously miss food prep. Like, I haven't done this in a year and a half. Took a break, and I seriously just miss it. Like, prepping all your food and everything is just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a crackhead, which is very possible, but I just love it. It's just fun. I'll let that steak on, just stay on there just a few more minutes, and then I'll probably take it off, because if you do any longer than like 3 or 4 minutes on each side, then it's going to be kind of chewy and gross. So, yep. Turkey cooks really fast too. It takes about 15 minutes. You want to make sure there's no pink left, because turkey can make you sick too, just like chicken. So once I start seeing, like when some pieces are turning more of like a brown color, you know, like they're actually cooked, that's usually about when it's done. As long as there's no pink, and you just kind of time it, 12 to 15 minutes is usually. And I just make sure that it's really broke up, so those big pieces that maybe not cooked all the way through are cooked. See, it goes pretty fast. I mean, if you get the hang of it, it really does go pretty fast. I'm already done with the steak, the turkey. All I have to do is wait for the rice to cook. I'm going to do the chicken, throw in potatoes, and then I just have to wait about an hour for those, and then I'm done. So there's probably going to be some water that comes on with the turkey, I've noticed, and I forgot to get a strainer, so I'm probably just going to have to scoop it out with one of these bad boys, which is not a problem at all. So I'm going to go ahead and just take my Tupperware and just start scooping it in there. Start kind of at the top. Perfect. I'm going to just let the heat go out, because if you put the lid on and then put it right in the fridge, there's a lot of water, you know, from the steam that comes up. So I'm going to let it just kind of sit over here and cool down. Take the steak, put it over here. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the chicken. I meant to get 2 different flavors, and for some reason I forgot, so just going to do this one. This one's a teriyaki one. I love the teriyaki one. It's cheap and it has really good flavor. Okay, so go ahead and cut. These, by the way, are the boneless, skinless chicken breasts. These you can get a package for $9. They're totally worth it. What I like to do with these, though, is because you can tell they still have quite a bit of fat on them. So I cut that off. You want it to be as lean as possible, especially if you're doing a show and you don't want it, after you cook it, it's kind of chewy and gross. So and then also what I'm going to do, because one of these, gosh, is probably about 8 ounces or so. So I like to cut them in half, kind of make shredded little pieces. Makes it a little bit easier. So you'll want to cut them and then place them evenly. If you place them evenly on the baking sheet, they'll cook a lot better, where if you cram them together, they're not going to cook very well. I learned that the hard way. So now, if you have like a George Foreman or something, you can do the same thing, and those are going to cook a lot better. They're going to have that grilled taste. I don't have one of those, obviously, so that's why I'm doing it this way. So either way is totally fine. I would like a George Foreman. That would be super. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my teriyaki sauce, and I'm just going to pour it over. I guess I didn't have to wash my hands because I'm going to be rubbing this all over the chicken breast anyway. So I'm going to leave the rest of the half for the next. So one bottle of that should cover 2 packages of chicken. Again, you're wanting to be careful with the sodium. But I understand that flavor helps too. And again, excuse me, for anybody, if you're new to this, you don't have a coach, my recommendation is, now it's okay, but once you get closer, you're going to want to cut this out. Like 8 to 6 weeks, you're going to want to start cutting this out and figuring out another plan. But for now, it should be alright. Okay. So, because Walmart is super duper awesome and they were completely out of sweet potatoes, I don't have any sweet potatoes. 0. So, I'm just going to put these in. I'm going to put in some potatoes to help kind of get by. Guys, I think, should definitely eat regular potatoes, especially if you have a really big build. I think that's totally fine. So, it'll work for now, but as soon as I can find those sweet potatoes, I'm going to get some. So all this should probably bake in there for about an hour. Chicken, probably about 45 to 50 minutes. So I'll take those out before the potatoes. But I'm going to go ahead and throw all those in, and we'll see you in an hour. Just wanted to show you guys my potatoes. Pew! I also meant to say, don't forget to wash your potatoes. I don't want people thinking I was putting in dirty, nasty potatoes in the oven. That would be disgusting. So make sure you clean your potatoes. And it looks like the rice is actually done, and that's perfect timing. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this bad boy off. And I'm going to grab one of my redneck Tupperwares. My mom taught me how to savor cottage cheese for Tupperware. Love it. So in case anyone was wondering, if you're curious, 2 cups uncooked rice after cooked fills a whole thing of cottage cheese. Learn something new every day. Hey, you know what? I didn't have to. Well, I technically did have to pay for it, but it's going to last me however long I decide to use it, so that's always exciting. Hooray! Times are hard, you know, you just gotta savor the little things. And voila, rice is done. So now all we have left to do is just wait for the chicken, wait for the potatoes. I'm going to do a second thing of chicken, just because that's probably going to last us about a week. And then the other 2 packages of chicken that I have, I put in the freezer. And then I'll thaw them out when I need to cook more. But it kind of helps, so you're not having to go to the store like every week, because that can get so tedious over the next 12 weeks. So the kitchen's all cleaned up, and I'm just waiting for the chicken and the potatoes to cook now. When I come back after everything is cooked, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how I just set out my next day, getting everything prepared, so that way at least you have some sort of an example as to how to prep your meal after everything is cooked. See you in an hour. Hi guys, so we're back. It's an hour later. Got chicken all baked, got potatoes all baked, have everything set out. I usually like to prep my meals in the morning for that day, just because I think it's a little bit simpler. Some people like to do it the night before, and you can do that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started. Tomorrow is my very first day of the next 12 weeks, and I'm so excited to show you guys how I do this. So let's go ahead and get started. The morning meal, I always do a half a cup of oats with 4 egg whites and blueberries is what I would do for breakfast tomorrow. So I'm not going to prepare that, obviously, because that's pretty simple to make. So I'll just do that in the morning. So for my mid-morning meal, I have a 1/4 cup of rice, 5 ounces of chicken, and 1 cup veggie. So let's go ahead and do that. I have my trusty scale here that I'm going to go ahead and turn on. Put your Tupperware on it before it loads so it's set to 0, because you don't want your Tupperware ounce to be on there. So I'm going to go ahead, got my rice here, going to grab my cup, got it here, trusty cup. Got 1/4 cup rice, and then I'm going to just cut up some zucchini. I love zucchini raw. Now you can cook your zucchini if you want. I love it just plain and raw. And this should be about a cup. About a half of one is close to a cup. Perfect cup. And then if I were to guess, so that chicken was about 2 ounces. I'm going to grab one other little piece right at 4. Gotta get 5. So I'm going to do this little piece here. 5.0 ounces even. And there's my mid-morning meal. So I just put a lid, set it off to the side. So then for lunch I have another cup of zucchini and just 5-ounce chicken breast. So I'm going to go ahead, cut up the last half, which should be about a cup. Put that bad boy in there. Toss this. Set it to 0 again. And I'm going to go ahead and load it up. 2.5. Right at 5. So perfect lunch meal, there we are. Perfect. Second one. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do, sometimes, you know, if you are able to come home at night, you know, you can just get your meal then. But since I'm actually going to be busy tomorrow night, I'm going to take my meal with me. So that way I make sure that I eat on time. Again, you're following exactly when that time is, that 3-hour mark to eat your meal. So you got to make sure you're prepared. So I have 6-ounce sirloin steak, 2 ounces of sweet potato, and a salad with olive oil. So since I don't have sweet potato, it's just going to have to be a regular potato, which is fine. set that on there. Go ahead and grab the steak. I'm going to cut just a little piece off. Make sure it's at 0. It's 2. Right at 6. Okay, so 6 2-ounce sweet potato. I'm going to go ahead and 0 it out after putting the meat on there. And that's at 2.8, so I'm just going to cut off a little bit. That sounds meticulous, but too even. So you want to make sure, I mean, even though that is a little piece to cut off, make sure you do it right. You've got to be meticulous when it comes to this. So there's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my spinach. I'm just going to put my spinach in there, so that way it's just all together and simple. And a little trick that I'm going to teach you guys that helps so much with spinach and lettuce. There's cup spinach right in there. Perfect. So when it comes to lettuce and spinach, it can get really, really gooey really fast. So a trick that I'm going to teach you guys. So you take a paper towel and just fold it in half here. Place it on the top of it and just seal it shut. When you do that, because of all the, because it's vegetables and it has the water that comes from it, that paper towel will soak up all the moisture, so then the moisture doesn't drip down into your leaves and your spinach or your lettuce, making it really gross. So put just a paper towel in there and it's going to last twice as long. Trust me, I've always done this and my spinach lasts. If I don't eat it all fast, it will last longer than a week. So, best trick ever. Alright, so then we have that meal. We got our third meal of the day. And then what I'm going to do then, before bed, I'm just going to make sure that I have a cup of cottage cheese before I go to bed. I'll already have my morning meal done. And that's it when it comes to prepping. Just make sure that you have everything set. I'm going to put these in the fridge. Make sure that they stay nice and fresh. So there you guys have it. That's basically everything that it comes to with meal prep. It's really pretty simple. You just want to make sure that you prepare all your food at the same time, so that way it makes it really easy. Putting it in your Tupperware, measuring it out with your food scale. Again, just be meticulous. I know it seems so crazy getting it down to the very ounce, but again, your coach did it for a reason. If you have me helping you, I did it for a reason. It just makes everything so simple. So again, I believe in you guys. Go out and inspire other people, achieve those goals. Whatever it takes, just do it meticulous, and you're going to see great results when you do that. Trust me. It makes everything so much simpler, and it's fun. You're going to see your body transition into a body you never... I'm so excited for everyone out there that has a goal, that they've dreamed that body that they've never had before. I believe in you, and I'm so excited for you to achieve it, because you will. You have to remember to believe in yourself and say you will achieve that goal. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe. I'm going to keep doing videos. If you have any questions, please email me at teamhardbodiesco@gmail.com. There's so much more to come. The team is having a huge last dinner tonight at one of my favorite restaurants, and I'm so excited for everyone to officially meet. So probably going to be doing a little video of that so everyone can kind of see the team and who's all on it. So I love you guys so much. Thanks again, and I believe in you all. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.